One of my favorite features of the Perl language is the ability to use control structures in a postfix notation. And this is best illustrated by showing you. You may not completely understand what I mean from just explaining it like that. So we'll go ahead and make a copy of conditionals.pl, and we'll call this one postfix.pl. That's post, P-O-S-T-F-I-X, postfix. And open that up. And I'm going to start out by just writing a little if statement. And we'll declare a variable. And if x is greater than 25 and x is less than 100, we'll just display a message. Number is in range. We'll go ahead and put in this semicolon first. We'll save that and run it. And because the number is greater than 25 and it is less than 100, number is in range. This is perfectly reasonable. You can write it like this. Everybody will know exactly what you mean. But there's another way to do it. And this other way to do it, I think, is pretty cool. And it looks like that. What we've done here is we've taken the conditional and we've put it at the end of the line. And we've put the actual action that is taking place at the beginning of the line where I think it's more obvious. And so this is more succinct. In my mind, it's more readable. It's do this if that. It's kind of the way we speak sometimes too. I don't know of any other languages, at least not any other modern languages in wide deployment, that have this postfix notation available. I think it's really, really cool. If we save this and run it, you'll see that it works exactly the same as the other way. This is most useful if your action is one statement. If it needs to be more than one statement, you need to wrap it in a block and you need to put a do before that block, and it just loses its elegance entirely. You can use pretty much any control structure in Perl, and as we go through the rest of the course and we learn some of the other control structures, even the loops, you'll see that this is a useful notation in those circumstances. And another thing is that these parentheses are not necessary anymore, and they're often omitted. So we can save this like this and run it again. And indeed, the parentheses are required in the more normal prefix notation that we learned before. But in this case, with the postfix notation, those parentheses are not required, and you'll often see them omitted just like this. So that is the postfix notation. I think it's very elegant and very useful. It allows you to put the action at the beginning of the block, and it's most useful where your action is one statement and not more complicated than that.